I can tell you why. Start when I can tell you why. Something like that.
You have a wonderful brain, Nolan.
I know, right?
Just a wonderful, wonderful brain.
Just bits and pieces, really.
Of a brain?
Yeah, pretty much.
Mm.
Better than the sum of its parts.
Some of its parts?
The sum of its parts.
Oh, the sum of its parts.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't read S-U-M. I read S-O-M-E.
Speaking of better than the sum of its parts, welcome to Fandom Nonsense. I'm Zach.
I'm Aaron!
And I am also Nolan.
How's it going, everybody? How's your week been, Nolan?
Pretty great.
Pretty great?
Constant tumultuous changes as usual.
Always.
Mm-hmm.
Things always going up, going down, and all that whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
In more important news than your actual life, how was day 5?
Fucking amazing.
Season
Honestly.
2. This man finished it.
Huge step up from season 1, both
yeah.
in the writing and the acting, I would say.
Oh, yeah. I agree.
I enjoyed all the characters that returned. I enjoyed all the new characters. I like that Ellis is now being tortured by the...
Oh, yeah. By what is his name?
What is that guy's name? It's really weird.
I don't remember
The
it.
clown. Anyway.
But, oh, yeah. I really liked him. All the way through. I was actually happy he was a returning character.
Right.
Just in that one scene that he has in the first season, he's just like hilarious.
He is. And then every time he returns, he's effectively unsettling.
Yeah.
And still.
Yeah. It's like you want him to be there, but you don't want him to be there. Not at all. Who's your favorite character?
Billy Beavers.
Billy Beavers?
Bill Beav.
Oh, yeah.
Joel.
Duh.
Yeah.
Yeah, Joel Heyman. Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
I love his part in that.
All of his decisions that he's made, I can
It's
super
like
identify
if
with.
you want to identify with one of them, though,
Yeah.
it's probably going to be him.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
You want it to be him.
Right.
You're not wrong. No, I'd have to say Shannon McCormick's character, the doctor, the Mad Doctor.
Oh,
Dr.
yeah,
Abrams.
he's really good.
Yeah, Dr. Abrams. He was
I'm glad he
one of my
came back.
favorites. In the whenever they're trying to land the airplane, how everybody's got
Yeah,
like the
he's
freaked
just-
out face, and he's just sitting
like
there reading a
reading.
book, just like,
This is fine.
this is all right. If I die, I die. I'm probably gonna die anyway from this sleep bullshit.
I feel like having his personality is basically like being on a crashing plane at all times, so it was just par for the course for him.
Oh man, the introduction to him in season 2 was really good. Just how he was like lobotomizing people.
Oh, God, yeah.
And
Yeah,
fucking
I can't
Gary Busey's,
watch it.
is it his brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, Gary Busey's brother being in that.
Carl. Oh,
Oh
my
my
God.
god, dude.
I got more laughs out of that than any
He was,
part of the
he was the
for
funniest
sure.
part of all of it. Then, who else? There were a lot of really good characters. A lot of like actual like people that work at Rooster Teeth were in it as well, which I always enjoy. Like Chris Damaris, he's one of the directors for this, and he's the guy that had all the different ways for you to kill yourself.
Yeah, like the
Yeah,
weird
him with the,
Sebastian.
Sebastian, him
Yeah.
with the mullet going on and
Yeah.
everything.
That was a good look for him.
Yeah, it was a great look with the coat and all. He was one of my favorite characters as well.
Jake Busey, by the way.
Jake
Jake
Busey.
Busey.
Yeah. I
No.
like him. Frighteners. He is the bad guy in Frighteners.
No,
Sorry.
Abrams really encapsulates the whole idea of the ends justify the means.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Like,
Saw that practicality.
doing what's for
Yeah.
the greater good, but not necessarily for the
Humanistic or...
good of the moment
Yeah.
or whatever.
Right, yeah. Which I understood his motivations for wanting to test on the children.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I agree.
I don't understand them reacting quite the way they did to that, but I get that,
Yeah.
they all value children a lot. and-
Yeah,
Children
I
and
get
people's
it.
lives.
Yeah,
and-
yeah.
Yeah, I guess it's just more than anything, like, there's not that many kids left,
Yeah.
so maybe not test on them, but
Yeah.
also we can
Right.
see, well, this may be our only chance to stop this, so...
Yeah.
And kids are the
Well, we-
best subjects to test on.
Yeah.
Now, my least favorite part of both seasons when it comes to, like, acting-wise, I keep forgetting everybody's name other than Jake and Sam. The chick, red-haired.
Allie?
Allie,
Yeah,
yeah.
she-
In the very beginning, the first, like, big hissy fit she has towards Jake and them.
Right. You
Like-
mentioned that.
Yeah, I
Really-
just never enjoyed that part. It was way too dramatic, and her reaction alone, the writing for her reaction to it was what I didn't enjoy.
I think she just has strange mannerisms in general. That actress, she has a very distinct like face, and like sometimes the facial cues seem a little strange with her. But I feel like they've developed her enough as a character to where you can forgive all that.
Yeah,
and now
you're pretty used to it now.
You
know her now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, actually, no. Sandman. Did you like his story? Sandman and New Age Jesus.
I think his name was Trip.
Yeah.
That guy was a supreme douche.
Yep. 100% like broham.
I like that we're seeing all of these archetypes in the remaining.
Like what
people.
would happen in this kind of apocalypse?
Yeah. It's like the people that remain are all the ones that have such distinct personality traits that they sort of were.
Well, I mean, that's part of, man. I mean, part of lack of sleep for so long is hallucinations and losing your mind. So that's built into this apocalypse, so they can kind of explore that territory. But I really liked the way the Sandman was just a guy, and then this fucking nutjob hippie comes along and just builds this cult around him.
Yeah.
You know, like,
it shows you how the cult of personality can be formed.
Yeah.
You know, you get an idea which in itself has some legitimacy, and then it's just surrounded by all this, like, sort of bullshit, essentially, just to get people to come into the net of influence.
The shitty part is, like, that last scene with him really made me, almost made, we were just talking about him, the Sandman, whatever his name is.
Oh yeah, what was his name?
I don't know. I know he was in Shawshank Redemption.
It was Bob.
Yeah, Bob. Yeah.
That put him up in my, like, top echelon of characters. Yeah. Like, just knowing his, like, backstory motivation.
Right.
And then goddamn Hayden.
Right.
Oh, the most loving, you want to be friends with him character in the entire second season. Oh.
They pulled another fucking Felix on us.
They did.
We fell for it.
We fucking did. Oh my god.
Wow. I hadn't even thought about it in those terms, but yeah.
Yeah,
you're not wrong. God. Loved him. Hate him.
Yeah.
Just
absolutely almost love to hate him.
I was loving the combo of the two of them. Like, they worked well together and everything. It was so nice.
Yeah.
And then fucking Aiden, you stab your friends in the front.
It's a good villain to have. The whole Seven concept, that is, it kind of draws back to like Project Freelancer to me, where you've got this like high echelon of ultimate soldiers that are under the guise of some like shadowy, you know,
something that
like strong figure who's manipulating things from behind the scenes. Yeah. What did they say? What's that? Alistair is the character that's like talking to Meredith.
Yeah.
The one guy that has some sort of weird power.
The only guy we've seen in like a management role of the opposition to the main characters.
Yeah.
I like how we've got that like dynamic.
Yeah.
Like they've revealed information in such a like steady, controlled flow that we're like
controlled is the best word.
Yeah, we're given just enough to keep us hooked.
No.
They don't overexpose the villains to the point where we still consider them to be like mysterious and you know, incomprehensible. Their motives. And
I didn't understand in the first episode something like in the lines of what you're talking about. He whenever Meredith, after she got done on her little killing spree and all that whatnot, he like put his hand down at her and she started screaming and freaking out. Big camera shake.
I think that was because of the implant.
Is there an implant?
Found. Yeah, remember when they
when
they remove Meredith's brain, they find that implant.
I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, I didn't either. Wow, I cannot believe I didn't think about that.
Good eye.
Yeah.
No, I really like.
I'm really happy that it's still all like
sci-fi.
It's not. It's not. There's no mystical or fantasy to it. It's still like all within the bounds of a way that this could go down.
Yeah. No, speaking of Meredith, I really enjoyed her character.
I did too. I didn't want her to die.
Yeah. I didn't either. She definitely got really humanized there at the end. But, you know, it was coming to her for sure.
Same guy, same asshole, taking down two characters that we loved.
And then Sam.
Fucking
Sam.
Yeah, I'm happy we saved him for last year.
So much.
We may have discussed this before, but it's a common trope in movies over the last 10 to 15 years to have the the nice ancillary character who ends up being the villain all along.
Yeah.
Right.
And it's a cool twist, but the thing is, you don't get time to, like, identify with that character as a villain. Like, you don't get time to... You have to, like, relearn that character.
Yeah.
So we had time to, like, know, like, okay, Meredith is a bad guy.
Right.
But she's a likable character, so there's that tension there of, like, loving to hate her.
Yeah.
Everything we knew about Aiden is kind of flipped on his head now, so it's kind of like, okay, well, kind of starting fresh going forward. And I'm sure they'll do fine with that character, but it's like, I can't really say that I like him as a villain yet because my exposure to him is just being a complete asshole.
I think that they deliberately had him be revealed as an asshole in the 7th episode as opposed to the final one, so that we could just get like a little taste of what it's like post him like being.
And then getting the conversation between him and Meredith and seeing his changing composure and attitude.
Well, getting back, kind of like Felix, like even though it was in the middle of the season, we didn't get near the depth of his like insanity in 12 that we got in 13.
Yeah, that's probably what we're gonna get. Yeah, that's probably what we're gonna get in 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see what kind of rampages Aiden is going on.
Yeah.
Or has gone on in the past. Like, we kind of got that with Meredith, where they established her, like, visceral nature.
Yeah. One thing I really... oh, shit. I just forgot. Never mind. Somebody else. Sorry, I just forgot what I was going to say.
Let's see. What's a character we haven't really touched on?
I think...
Jake's love interest. What's her name?
News reporter.
Abby.
I keep her.
Is it Gabby?
It's Gabby.
Gabby.
Because Abby's a little too close to Allie. That would have been.
They probably thought of that. Yeah.
Right.
I was meh with her. I mean,
I liked her.
I like her.
She moved the plot along. She was. I understand that Sam wouldn't be like down with her immediately.
Yeah.
And I liked.
Which is good tension, like a good way to like add some like tension in the main cast. Just a little bit, because it wasn't like a like love triangle in the normal sense. It was like a bro love triangle, like like friends and then like, all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
No, and I really liked the way she pushed Jake along because I really like Jake's character.
Yeah.
And it's good to see some motivation for him, separate from just survival.
Yeah.
Now he has reasons to want to live.
I don't know that she passes the Bechdel test, though.
The what?
The Bechdel test.
What is that?
The can you have like your female characters? Do they like talk about a guy, or is their storyline based around a guy, or whatever? Like, do they stand on their own without like?
That's exactly what I was gonna. That's exactly what I was going towards. Yeah, she had a mission in the beginning of it all. And now she just joined up with them, and that's basically all she's done ever since.
Yeah, and now
except for the one time.
As much as I like her character, she has kind of fallen into Jake's girlfriend.
Yeah, she's just kind of back there and kind of can be used as fodder later.
Especially since they revealed that her prior love interest guy was murdered.
Yeah.
No.
In one of the previous
I don't have much.
placements.
I don't have much to go on besides just visual cues in the last episode, like when they were talking about it and they cut to her a lot, but I feel like she might be the traitor of the 7.
She might be.
Which one? Gabby?
Yeah, we might be able to go back and because the only sound or sight of the traitor we've gotten is that one phone call, and I think we get just like a glimpse of it. I remember it like it shows her picking the phone up, but I don't remember if we get any of the sound cue from that. And if we did, we might be able to compare. Or, of course, they could always change whoever is doing that.
When Aiden and Meredith are talking about the traitor, and how are they in that conversation? It's been a few weeks since I watched the episode.
But they know who it is. The traitor. It's one of the 7, remember?
Yeah.
So they would know, and they like kind of like acted as if they knew who it was. But did Meredith ever come face to face with Gabby?
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so either. So yeah, it is possible.
But
did Aiden?
I don't think so.
Also no. One.
But what it stuck out to me the first time I watched the episode, because I was still on edge from the last week of the fucking switcheroo they pulled.
Sorry.
You good?
Kansas City Shuffle.
But I think after they finish that conversation, they cut to Gabby, and they hold on Gabby for like 5 seconds for nothing.
That wasn't Gabby.
Yeah, it was.
No, it was Australian guy's chick and her kid.
No, that was a different time. I remember, like, they cut...
I thought it was her that we were talking about first, about that.
Oh, does she kind of, like, shift, like she knows what's going on?
No, it's just, like...
As they're talking, the narration of that person talking goes over to another clip of her.
No, like, that conversation ends, but it cuts to her for no reason, and then just goes on about the scene. Like, she's, like, in the shot, and then just, like, kind of, you know, it's kind of, like...
Almost
like, and it's one of those.
Like
it's one of those things like you don't know it until you go back and watch and see like those.
Right.
But that's just because I feel like we've met the 7th already, probably. Like
I hope not.
I hope so. Like I hope that it's.
I hope it's completely unexpected. I hope it's just like an insular character.
Yeah.
I just assumed. It's still.
What if it's Billy?
It's a woman.
Yeah, it is a woman.
He's kind of a woman.
In what way? His last name is Beaver?
Yeah. We'll go with that. Falco?
Not okay.
Maybe not okay. No, it's fine.
Okay, so we'll play a little game here, I guess. Nolan, do you remember the trailer for episode 111 of Super?
The trailer?
The trailer.
You know what it was about?
Not really.
The next episode? Alright, the 110 ended with Goku getting his ass kicked, Frieza picking him up, or Frieza bringing him over to somewhere else.
Right.
And then, who hit Jiren?
Oh, hit.
Okay, now.
I still said hit. I was like, who hit?
Yeah.
Okay, now. Nolan hasn't seen the latest episode of Dragon Ball Super. So, Nolan, tell us what you think happened this week.
I think Jiren and Hit faced off probably in a way that was less than climactic, kind of adhering to a future conflict between the two of them. I think Goku is probably being convinced by Frieza Frieza is trying to help him access his ultimate instinct thing. Super Saiyan woke. Perhaps.
Naturally.
Yeah. That's my guess.
When you say anticlimactically, like what do you mean the fight?
I don't think it probably concluded. I doubt it concluded in this episode. But I mean, I bet Hit and Jiren are kind of finding that each other are kind of equalish.
Yeah. I see what you mean. We've already agreed with Nolan that to spoil him has been
it's
okay.
Totally fine.
It's been all right.
I agreed to
Always get consent before spoiling somebody.
Right. Look what they're wearing, and if it's okay, you can do whatever you want to them.
I think that's that's law.
Yeah.
That's law. At least like 49 states.
It's on the floor of the Senate right now with Trump, pushing it forward. You can probably see
We'll get it, guys. We'll get it.
Make this podcast great again.
Yes. Make this podcast great again.
Oh, we need to make hats.
Yep. Oh my God, you're so right. So you're 100% wrong.
Yeah. Okay.
on all
fronts.
Yeah,
fine.
every single one.
Yeah.
Frieza heals Goku.
Okay.
But after that, he just leaves.
Oh.
And then Goku basically like climbs up on this little rock thing and watches Jiren and Hit's fight.
And Frieza's basically like, our debts are settled. I don't want to fucking deal with Jiren, so here you go.
Yeah, basically.
That makes sense.
Then Hit and Jiren fought.
Uh-huh.
Jiren just saw through all of Hit's time skips. And it just kept happening. Like every single time he would block, Jiren was trying to find an opening, and each time he did, it just got harder and harder and harder. And then eventually, after Jiren kicked his ass so much, Hit decided to use his trump card, and it was the ability to hit somebody and time skip them over and over and over and over again, so they can't move.
Right.
And he had him like at the edge of the entire arena, and he couldn't hold it long enough, so he went for one last hit and missed.
So
and then Jiren
pushed him off the edge.
Jiren got him right off.
All right.
Yep.
Fair enough.
And then, meanwhile, Goku is watching all this and
jerking off. Got it.
Yeah, pretty much.
He's so strong. Jesus, how do I be that strong? Yeah, something like that.
And then a couple of Universe 6 Namek games that we haven't seen yet are I and M, about to get on that Goku.
I and Goku.
All right.
And then Piccolo and Gohan step in. But before we get to watch that fight, we are interrupted by...
We're interrupted by Vegeta, Cabba, Kale, and Wiz Khalifa. Can't stop. Can't stop, won't stop. No,
it was Vegeta and Ribrion, right?
Oh, yeah, Vegeta. Oh,
yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Are you talking about in that episode?
Yeah.
Oh, I was talking about, like, the after credits. No, that doesn't happen yet. But, yeah, Vegeta and Ribrion are fighting. And then,
And still, yet again, fucking annoying bitch is still on the stage.
Ribrion?
Yeah. And, just like
Is that a love chick? Who is that?
Yeah, that's Fat Love
This is
chick.
the best moment of the whole episode. Ribrion and gets saved by her friend as Vegeta's about to knock her off.
Uh-huh.
And her friend is just like, look, it's alright, we can do this. She's like, and Ribrion is just like, but what if we can't? You know, what if I don't have enough love? Like, what if there's not enough love here for me to win, for us to win? And, you know, just a moment of like, you start to feel for her as she begins to become more relatable, like in the doubt in her head. And her friend just goes, no, if there's anyone that I believe that has enough love to do this, it's you. Basically, that's the paraphrasing, but that's
all it took.
And then she was just like, gosh darn it, you're right. All the love in the world.
Speaking of which, I just don't want to forget about this. It's just a little sidestep. They used the not 1, not 3, but 2 joke in the second season of Day 5.
Did they?
Do they?
They do, yeah. Alexa uses it in that scene where they have the goldfish. Her and Allie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That's like one of my favorite jokes of all time.
Right?
Oh
yeah,
my god.
Yeah.
So
Not one.
good.
I did that today at work. It's not 1, not 3, but 2. I don't remember what the object was that there was only 2 of, though. I think jams.
Oh, your work. I don't
Yeah, who knows? Who knows?
You know what
that
a jam
shit.
is.
What?
Flamingaro.
Like a
Yeah.
jam? Like a fist
Just
bump
2.
jam?
Just 2. Not 1, not 3, but 2. So it goes...
These are both my jams.
two different sets of headphones in each ear.
I just can't miss out.
But yeah, that happened, and then the next episode is going to be Cabba, Kale, Wiz Khalifa, and Vegeta all together. And one of the images that you see is Vegeta holding Cabba, like as he's
It's like falling off the edge.
yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. And then the next episode after that is titled something the Raging Saiyan. I can't remember exactly what it is.
Perhaps it's Vegeta?
I think it's either Vegeta or it's going to be Kale, because she is she's Girly, the female version of Broly.
Right.
Hey Broly, what up Broly? You want to play some GameCube? Hey Girly, let's go to the bar. I don't wanna. Too fucking bad. That's Wiz Khalifa talking to her. Mm-hmm. You know. Let's roll up a blunt. No. Don't do that. It's bad for you.
I don't have to believe
Causes cancer.
No, it doesn't.
Cannabinoids cure cancer.
No, they don't.
Tests have somewhat shown cannabinoids do, for sure.
On a weird side note.
Smoking weed won't cure cancer, but cannabinoids.
They treat.
Segue.
There is
Segue.
evidence.
Segue.
Weird.
We're talking about we're talking about a cool little fan theory here, and I actually wanted to discuss more on it. In a universe in Dragon Ball Z, where in the Android Saga, Goku actually gets taken by Dr. Gero and turns him into an android. I want to. What would happen after that if everyone had to fight Goku the android? I feel like it would still end up being Gohan that takes him down.
Okay, well,
who else is left?
Here's the thing.
I mean, everybody's there,
right? But I mean,
is Goku a 1718 model or is he a 1920 model?
I mean, he would probably. I mean, it's 17 and 18 have already existed.
I don't know, but I'm saying, can he like absorb energy, or is he just? I mean, he's super strong, sure.
17 and 18 can't do that.
I know, but 19. Right.
So no, then he's gonna be a 17 and 18 type.
So as strong as he is surpassable.
Right.
But I mean,
so basically, our hero is Vegeta.
Well,
yeah, Vegeta has the most strength and the least attachment and the most want to beat the shit out of Goku.
Right. I think it would be, I think it would be more emotional and dramatic if it ended up having to be Gohan.
Right. I think it'd be cool if it ended up having to be Gohan in the end.
Right. That's exactly what I'm saying. Vegeta still ends up losing, and then Gohan, nobody else can do it. He has to take down his dad. His dad's beating the shit out of him, and that causes so much emotional tension. And then the one thing, what causes him to go Super Saiyan 2, instead of it being Android 16, Goku kills Piccolo.
Okay.
Kills his real dad.
That sounds about right. His real dad.
Yeah. We all know it's true.
No, it's so true.
Stop hurting my dad. Like the first headbutt we get from.
And then
I am your father.
Darth Goku.
I tried to keep his personality, but there wasn't much there, so I decided to just give him
Darth Goku or Darth Kakarot?
Well, only Vegeta would call him Darth.
Yeah. Everyone calls him Darth Goku, and then Vegeta, Darth Kakarot. Yeah. No, I was guessing that it would be. I mean, the storyline would change a lot in that kind of scenario because I mean, my best guess as to when it would be is whenever he has the heart attack. Guessing like Vegeta shows up later.
Ooh, what if? Okay, so he has a heart attack during the fight with 19.
Yeah.
So that all goes as it normally does.
Mm-hmm.
But instead of Dorota sneaking away, he sneaks away with Goku, who's passed out. But what if he wakes up 17 and 18, and they're still programmed to kill Goku and all of his friends? So then you have, that three-sided dynamic of Goku's a killing machine, and no one wants to kill him besides Vegeta.
Right.
But they all have to. But they also have the androids on them, and the androids are also trying to get Goku, and Goku's just trying to fight everybody because he's Goku.
Yeah, right. He's Goku and an android.
Right.
Oh God, the bloodlust.
Nothing but murder all over the place. You guys think Boo was bad, turning everyone into chocolate and destroying a planet? Goku actually evil would be the worst.
Not even
second worst to Superman.
Not even evil, but just detached from just robotic, just detached from that human aspect of Goku. That Goku luckily falls on the side of the good guys.
Yeah, because he hit his head, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, it's not that Goku has really noble ambitions. He just wants to fight strong people. But he cares about his tribe, so there's that aspect of it. But you take that out of it, any kind of caring about his friends, or
he's just gotta fight.
He just wants to fight anything. Yeah,
just start punching the planet.
And
at some
also point. that Saiyan pride thing of holding back and not giving your all at the beginning of a fight, completely gone.
I don't know. I mean, that's a Saiyan. Yeah, that's a Saiyan tendency. I mean, it might still be in there.
Well, it's kind of like a personality trait.
Well,
I would say. That,
no, I mean, because Vegeta does the same thing. And
right, but it's like a racial personality trait.
Yeah. Well.
Okay. Well, hang on. Sorry. In this universe.
On that note, actually.
No, let me save it.
Okay. Yeah. Just
in the Dragon Ball universe, a lot of races of planets of people have certain personality traits.
Yeah.
The Namekians have the stoicism thing, and the Saiyans have the pride.
God damn, these are some sharp eggshells.
I'll get there. What I'm saying is, I think just taking away his humanity, his sanity, would wipe that from him. I think.
I mean, I think that Duro would probably delete
a few things.
Yeah.
Like with Android 16, files that are blocked and stuff like that. You know,
right.
Like the fact that he's Dr. Giro's son. Yeah. Well, but no. Actually, I just got word from our merchant Shaq. What are you selling down there? That was bad. That was real bad.
Do you want to hit that again?
I think I want to hit that again. Oh God. How's it going in that unknown part of Spain where you're selling stuff to a random American, Shaq? Better?
I like the what you got for sale.
Oh yeah.
Hey Shaq, what you got for sale?
Hold up, one more time. All right, guys, I apologize. I was bad at this one. You know, I'll get better. But.
Hey Shaq, what you got for sale? Hey Shaq, them some overpriced herbs.
Wow. Yeah. No. Definitely. Leon, you should not do that. Don't take that offer. Don't take that. You can find plenty in a dumpster or somewhere next to a guy with a chainsaw.
You can get some good 10G shit from folks around here. You don't need to be.
Yeah, none of that. And it's good. It's good.
Speaking of that good shit, you saw the Black Panther trailer.
Oh my God, I'm the only one here that's seen it. Okay, no, it looks amazing. This is probably gonna end up being.
Sell us out like that.
This is probably. I'm sorry, but it's true. I'm gonna have to say that it's probably gonna end up being my favorite Marvel movie that's come out. It's gonna be standalone, just Black Panther. There aren't any other fucking Marvel.
Is it the same actor we saw in?
Yeah, same guy. But it's gonna be pretty much just standalone. Him. They didn't show any other heroes in it in the trailer, from what I saw. No, it's just all him throughout the entire thing, and it's just actually like diving super deep into the world of his home in Wakanda.
Right.
Wakanda. Sorry.
Golconda.
Golconda.
It's a different place.
Entirely different place. But
not very many African princes there, let me tell you.
Or African Americans in general.
one of my favorite scenes in Civil War is the fight between, I guess it's a car chase scene technically, but between Bucky, Black Panther, and Captain America.
Still calling him Bucky. I like that.
That's his name.
Winter Soldier is what he's.
No, he's Bucky.
Come on.
Oh yeah, it'd be like saying Bucky. What is
Steve?
No, not him.
Oh.
Black Panther. What's his actual name? I can't remember it.
I can't remember either.
Whatever. It's not what's important. But no, just go on.
Yeah, just go on. He's heir to the throne of Wakanda.
But see, that would make it like super like kind of racist if I was just like. And then there's like the chase scene between Bucky, Black Panther, Steve Rogers. I had to keep an even medium.
I'm saying Black Panther, but I'm trying to say Black Panther.
What?
T'Challa?
Oh, T'Challa. Yeah. No, dude. No, there's so many really cool scenes in it. You guys really need to watch it. But like one of the coolest things that I saw was it was T'Challa in his like in a natural outfit. Mm-hmm. It was this way or the opposite way. I cannot remember which one it was. I only got to see this trailer one time. Sorry, but it was T'Challa, and then you just see his skin and his outfit shed, and it is the Black Panther underneath. Like the outfit underneath, and it looks super nice, super pretty.
That's cool. Black Panther was always a cool character to me because he just gave like a part of the world that wasn't given very many like heroes.
Yeah,
I didn't read much. Like most of the comics I read were a lot of Bronze Age comics of. Or
Falco! Sorry. I'm so sorry. Sorry, gang. So sorry.
Silver Age heroes. Like I read a lot of Spider-Man, Hulk, bit of X-Men. Actually caught a bit of Fantastic Four, but I never really got into Iron Man or Punisher or any of the later. I read the later stories of the Silver Age heroes, but not too many of the Bronze Age heroes.
Right.
So I wasn't too familiar with Black Panther, and I knew his mythos basically, but
to me he always just was a voice for the voiceless. He's one of those characters like Green Arrow in the DC universe that it kind of occupies that role where he's speaking for people who don't necessarily have a voice, and he. A lot of people say that he was created just as a device to give like black people another hero, you know, because black is like in his name and everything. But he's so much more than that. He's a really three-dimensional character who's got a lot of different motivations, and it is nice to see that part of, you know, the world represented, because he is straight up African. He's not African American,
Wakandan,
whatever. He is from Wakanda, which is a fictional place.
For context, what would you say is your favorite Marvel movie before this?
Oh man, that's a hard choice. Part of me would want to say the first Avenger.
That's a really good one.
I really enjoyed it. See, but I mean, I like Superman type characters, ones that are just ready to give it all for the greater good.
Yeah.
The Boy Scout. I've always been a fan of the Boy Scout characters. You know, I've always.
That's interesting to me, because a lot of people kind of play on that trope as being like played out and boring and stuff. But yeah. I've always disagreed with that perspective.
Yeah,
there's a lot more to it.
There's a lot more to it in it, and it's harder to be a Boy Scout.
Right. People don't think about the act of actually having to personify that.
Yeah. It's really hard to show that struggle.
Right.
Of like doing the right thing. And always doing the right thing, even
just
though...
for the right thing's sake. For sacrifice.
Yeah, and like showing that like... that Christ-like struggle of like not always wanting to, but persevering because, you know, it's the right thing. That's really hard to convey in any medium. Like, I think literature is the only way that you can really convey that, because you really get in the character's head. Like, you can in comic books a little bit, but even in...
You just get thought bubbles. You don't get, like, the whole story.
And you can't really... Yeah, exactly. You can't get too in-depth with it. But in film and even in animation, it's hard to really convey that. I think that's why, like, it's really hard to get across the character of someone like Superman.
Right.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that's why something like...
Hey!
Oh, shit!
Yeah!
Fuck yeah.
Falco, the director is mad because our fourth decided to be 30 minutes late, or a little over, about 40 minutes now.
That's all right.
It's okay. It's all right. The director will get over it. Hold on.
It's such a close table.
I wish we hadn't talked about Super yet. So we can.
I mean, hold on. Let me finish. Let me finish this little thing about like the Boy Scout aspect of things.
Yeah,
I got you.
You got it. All right. No.
It plays upon the messianic myth of there being like a central figure that embodies all of the positive traits that you want to have of certain people, or just like that encapsulates an idea.
Hold on.
Absolutely.
We're talking about. Okay, hold on. We started talking about like the Superman and like how it's harder like how I like Superman and hold on, let me backtrack a little bit more. I'm saying that the Black Panther is probably going to end up being my favorite Marvel movie
easily.
out of all of them that have come out. And then Kickasola asked me what is my last favorite Marvel movie that I've had, and I ended up choosing Captain America: The First Avenger.
Yeah.
And then I started getting into about like how I'm a really big fan of the Boy Scout, Captain America, Superman. Just want to go into the greater good.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
And we kept talking about how
Sorry,
like
it's piss beer, but
Yeah, I like piss beer.
beer's beer.
Me too.
Good
to see you, Coco.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. Yeah, no, I'm happy you showed up. Even though we only got like 20 more minutes.
That's okay. Well, I was gonna give you my SD card actually, so we can get a little more extra time.
Oh, it's already.
Okay. Anyway, so my opinion is that yes, you're correct on Black Panther being my favorite movie to come out, but honestly, the Captain America character now, like in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, is one of my favorites. Because have you all seen Spider-Man: Homecoming?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
I love all the videos.
Yeah, there's videos of him like whenever they're in gym class, he's talking about the presidential fitness test or whatever. And one of the spoiler alert ending credits is
at the very end, whenever he's just like, there is no more. You can get up and leave.
Yeah, and it's just that same proud I am American.
Right. At the very end of it, he's just like, how many more of these do I have to do?
Right, exactly.
Wasn't I the flaming?
Although
Human Torch, the flaming torch, the flaming blaze.
Flaming blaze.
Well, Captain America started out as Marvel's kind of answer to Superman. I think he's been allowed to evolve in a way that Superman.
Oh yeah,
hasn't.
they evolved differently.
Okay,
especially because of the Civil War
and
plotline.
be accepted in the public eye. Like in the public eye, Superman is still Golden Age Superman. Like he hasn't changed.
In the mass populace of like people that don't actually dive into other universes.
He's still standing on the horizon with the sun behind him
and an eagle on his shoulder.
What people are expecting from the Superman in the movies, like what they're expecting the Superman to evolve into.
Yeah.
Captain America, I feel like has been allowed to evolve a little bit more depth in that. He's still like the Boy Scout character.
I
think because of the limitations with his character, people can accept that more.
I feel like Superman's gotten that exact same amount of attention, especially with Man of Steel. Like, you know, he wasn't just a Boy Scout anymore. There was more to it. There's a lot more development coming from his powers.
Yes, but Captain America, the first Avenger, got praise. Man of Steel got backlash.
I honestly, I didn't like the first Captain America movie.
Really?
I didn't like the first Captain America movie. I preferred Man of Steel, honestly.
Yeah,
like,
as far
Man
as
of Steel was definitely a good movie.
Oh, yeah.
I had the same problem with Man of Steel as I did with Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice, is that, like, I, obviously love Batman, and thinking that they were about to get into the same fight that they had in
the Dark Knight Returns.
No, not even that one.
The animated movie.
It was an animated movie. It was the one whenever they first formed the Justice League, and Batman looked at Superman was flying up on him, and Green Lantern said, "He's gonna kill us," and he goes, "No, he won't. You don't kill, do you, Clark?" And he just
that's Justice League War. That's a New 52.
Have you ever seen The New Frontier?
You said it was. You said.
I said Dark Knight Returns, which is
what?
New Frontier. The
animated movie.
Yeah,
oh yeah, dude.
I love that. I love the art style.
Definitely one of my favorite Justice League movies.
But like,
I like how they played on the Kennedy era.
Yeah.
Like Cold War aspect of that.
Well, I'm pretty sure that's when Martian Manhunter, around
that's
that
when,
age,
all that
is
stuff
when
started.
Martian Manhunter. That's whenever Martian Manhunter came out.
Right, that's when a
and
lot of
that's
those
his story.
characters
He is the center point of that story for the most part.
I'd say the Green Lantern.
For the most part.
have you seen Supergirl?
Back and forth because.
But Green Lantern is the one who.
I feel like they're both because they're both on the exact same. They're both on the exact same path in a way. Like
kind of.
where
I think that's more of just like a Justice League movie in general, because all of the characters get established.
They get a lot of good times. Neil Patrick Harris plays the Flash.
Different shows, Flash and Arrow and all those. But I watched Supergirl because I was like, haha.
I told you to watch Supergirl.
You told me you were watching Supergirl.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you said bleh, or ew, or gross.
Yes,
one of those three.
Because I didn't like the Arrowverse.
No, go ahead.
Oh, but yeah, it was basically I refuse to watch anything that comes on CW because I watched 10 seasons of Smallville, which was basically Superman in a soap opera.
Oh my God.
That was not something I super enjoyed. And on a side note, real quick, the character that played what was his name?
Green Arrow?
No, the character that played Superman in Smallville. He made a statement saying that, like, he knows he can't, because he's in a recent episode of The Flash or something like that. Or maybe it was Defenders. I don't know. But he said that he thinks that he could return to the character of Superman because due to Flash's, Flashpoint thing where he's always going.
He goes into the Smallville universe.
He goes into the Smallville universe where there's a different Superman, not the one that they currently have now that protects Supergirl.
The one that looks like he's very,
They're cousins,
very
right?
Arabian.
That's the story between Supergirl.
Yeah, he doesn't really look American at all. He has like a darker skin tone. He's got those thick ass black eyebrows. There's nothing wrong with that. There's a black Superman that's a pacifist. There's nothing wrong with that.
I think you saying there's nothing wrong with that.
It
sort of implies
you were giving me a weird look. You were giving me a weird look.
Let's just steer this train back on the tracks.
Steer this train back on the track.
I don't know.
That's more racist. God damn it!
If the train is off the tracks, you can't steer it back.
All right, so wait, are we going on to like John Henry?
How do you
and
steer
Steel?
a train?
Can we talk about Steel now? Then the black Superman after Superman died.
I would love for John Henry to make an appearance in.
That would be cool.
In Justice League.
Oh yeah, because Superman died.
Superman died. Like, there's been a bunch of vigilantes.
Do you know there was a John Henry movie from the DC universe, right?
What?
Bet you'll never guess who played him.
Jeremy Irons.
Nope. Shaquille O'Neal.
Oh, no, I did see that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Steel it was called.
If you haven't figured it out by now, gang.
We're super into Shaq.
Love Shaq. Love Shaq.
Love
Shaq. Baby, love Shaq. Love Shaq. Baby, love Shaq.
I'm really into Supergirl. I don't really enjoy the Flash. I don't really enjoy Arrow because both the shows are.
I don't like Arrow too.
They're like, hey,
I hate Arrow's my least favorite out of all of them.
I feel like Arrow, they were like, hey, let's take a kind of known superhero, not too well known, and put him into a show. And that's what DC keeps doing. They're trying to revamp all the superheroes. What is it? Black Lightning. Too.
Arrow's one of the biggest outside the main.
I feel like
he's not entirely. He's one of the that's right inside of being a main member of Justice League.
He gets used as often as Black Canary.
But yeah, exactly. The thing about him is
I think he's just a little.
The thing about Green Arrow is that, especially when it comes to the TV show, the reason I hate the TV show is because Green Arrow is.
We can talk about Green Lantern.
Hold on. No, Green Arrow.
Man.
He's not that character. He's not the character that whoever the fuck that guy is plays. He is funny, sarcastic, doesn't really like he has an emotional attachment to the justice that he's providing to the world.
Right.
But he doesn't show it so dramatically.
Right. He's sardonic.
He's less intelligent Iron Man.
Yeah. He basically they basically was just like, all right. Think guys. I got a great pitch to you. We're gonna do a Green Arrow show. Think Batman.
But with Batman, a bow.
But mix green into it.
What if Batman was green?
Yeah, basically. That's like they took his 5 years on the island and through all the other bullshit that he's been through, they held on to it. They held on to it like he was battle scarred, which is okay. That's cool. I get the reality of it.
But Green Arrow has a fucking pair of goggles that allows him to line up shots.
Yeah,
and like it's not he's actually that good of an archer in the comic books.
But he gets more. Oh wait, in the show he has that.
At least in Smallville he did. In Smallville he had the fucking goggles.
The Smallville version of Green Lantern was pretty much perfect.
Every character. Cyborg, may he rest in peace. The famous Jet Jackson died a few years ago.
Oh, in real life?
Yeah, in real life.
Oh, wow.
So Cyborg was very well cast. Aquaman was played by
Alan Ritchson.
Oh my god!
Same guy. If any of you guys that are RT fans, he's in Laser Team. He's the guy that dies.
Who else?
In the end,
the Flash was a young kid, and then the way they described his character was that he was a thief and he'd run around stealing people's wallets and all the names.
Superman caught him and he saw all the little IDs that were in there.
Every single one.
It was all the different Flashes.
Barry Allen.
Yeah, it said Barry Allen, Wally West, and it was all of those. That was
Lee Thompson Young, by the way. Jet Jackson.
Jet Jackson. Yeah. Yes, man.
Damn.
That was one of my favorite shows growing up.
Same.
I mean, there wasn't a lot of black Disney shows besides That's So Raven, but the famous Jet Jack. Oh, and Fillmore. Everybody.
Yeah, Fillmore. Always Fillmore, dude.
Fillmore.
Do you not know Fillmore? He was a hall monitor, but like it was like a hall monitor, like badass. Like it was like he was like
badass hall monitor.
He was basically a detective.
Hey, stop running!
He was a detective that would do whatever in his power in order to like stop like a candy smuggling ring or something. It was a kid show, but like so imagine imagine Shaft not hitting women wearing a sash. That's what you had.
Shaft in the sash.
Absolute perfect
Shaft in the sash.
Oh, that's fucking
Fillmore.
awesome.
Anyway,
so we've gotten what do we got now? 4.
I'm talking about Fillmore.
4 DC what? Oh, all cinematic universe movies. Wonder Woman, Batman vs Superman, Man of Steel,
Suicide Squad,
and Suicide Squad.
And Justice League is about to drop.
Yeah. So we're at 4. We're at 4. We still have Aquaman to drop. Nice. I'm guessing I haven't read too much. I haven't read anything.
Are we not getting a Martian Manhunter?
Not anytime soon. I was talking about it earlier. There was a whole bunch of rumors and stuff about Benedict Cumberbatch being Martian Manhunter.
No,
that was before. That was way before.
That's
way before he was Doctor Strange.
So in Supergirl,
Doctor Strangelove.
In Supergirl, damn
it. Doctor Supergirl love.
In Supergirl, the Martian Manhunter is there.
Yeah.
Please. Sorry.
Oh, dude, no. That was part of the reason. At the moment I heard John Jones, I was like, I'm so excited for Supergirl. Yeah. Supergirl is so much cooler to me now.
The transformation is like the look of him is a bit meh.
But it's the character itself. He's a Martian. Martians are gonna look weird and they're gonna look different.
Yes, they are.
No, that's what I'm getting at. Like, we're already getting a Justice League movie. We know what Marvel's building up to, and we know that the DC cinematic universe and TV universes, while they're separate, are part of a shared multiverse.
Yeah, that's the coolest part about DC Universe, the fact that they can be separate.
Are we building up to a crisis event?
Ooh. That'd be so cool. If we could somehow get Crisis on Infinite Earths. Yeah.
I have not once thought about that.
That would be great.
I don't think they'll do it, but
they should do it.
They should do it. They absolutely should do it.
That is the perfect idea.
Because
they've separated it so well to the point where it could happen so easily.
No! Oh my God!
That's the first time that's been a literal thought. I wonder. Oh God!
Oh!
So, would they be able to combine all their CW shows?
I mean, it's all owned by WB. There's like no no bullshit
like
there's with Marvel. They can have everything.
You don't because you have a Supergirl, a Green Arrow, and a different version of the Flash.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean that happens in Crisis Events.
You have two different.
Yeah,
exactly. You have two different Barry Allens. You have Indian Superman and regular
best part
Superman.
Of that whole storyline is it doesn't matter who's playing who.
White Superman.
Because you got just all these different timelines converging.
That'd be pretty cool.
That'd be so cool.
That is such a good idea.
What if they've been holding that in the bag this whole time?
It seems like they should be.
That is such a trump card.
That's such classic DC
president.
Fucking.
Yeah, no, that is.
I was talking about Hit.
That is like the DC story that most are compared to. Like New 52 and all that was like that. It's all like the bar for excellence for DC stories. I think is
if they could do that. If they could do that shit, oh my God, dude, that would change the game. That would put them in a whole different category than Marvel.
That might be able to allow them to compete with Marvel
Exactly. That would make them on the level.
At least with that movie alone would show out. And if that, I mean,
be like Avengers.
I would much rather just
to a way higher scale. Because then you get 2 Flashes or 3 Flashes, or you it goes all over the place.
Yeah, there's like Marvel's TV and cinematic universes are like in the same continuity, but there's never any like crossover or anything besides just like some story points. Like this is like bringing Marvel's TV and cinematic shows.
Yeah, they all
they're all like the TV shows are like over here and clearly like different.
I mean,
like Agents of Shield. You're not going to see
in Agents of Shield. No,
I know they're the same. I'm saying like there's not like you're not going to
Samuel Jackson's in multiple parts of it.
But he too.
He's a star of it, but he died in the.
He died in the movie.
He went to Tahiti. But it was very nice.
He went.
Wonderful place.
Yeah.
Samuel Jackson as Nick Fury is in Agents of Shield. The one chick who plays Robin in How I Met Your Mother, and she's also in not Justice League, the Avengers movie.
Yeah.
She's in it as well.
Corbin Bleu.
Yeah.
No, not Corbin Bleu.
No, I'm not gonna say
Kobe Smulders. Kobe Smulders. Corbin Bleu is the dude with the weird hair from High School Musical.
Together. The question, or no, not the question. I had a statement.
He's in DC.
I had a broad statement. Ghost Rider is a part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
He's in the Agents of Shield. Yeah, in season 4.
There's actually a list you can look at that shows.
Don't quote me on it.
Did you see the second Ghost Rider movie with Nick Cage?
Oh yeah.
I saw it.
I saw it on the internet.
Was it okay?
No.
No.
Imagine watching what was that?
Ghost Rider.
Numbers? Was that what the name of that movie was?
With Jim Carrey?
No,
that's number 23.
It was the one where like the kid was like writing all these numbers down.
Oh yeah, that's a Nicolas Cage movie where all the numbers.
What was the name
they get the thing. It's called Numbers. I believe.
It's called Numbers. Okay.
But it's where they pull out I think it's that they pull it out of a. Of like a time little machine thingy that somebody put in high school.
Time capsule.
Time capsule. There we go.
Yep.
And it had a whole bunch of numbers that were all the different dates of a whole bunch of different like crazy happenings.
So it was like
airplanes
plane
crashing
here, 9/11. There was a school bus that blew up, and then like the numbers stopped at a certain point, and were like it was like a day that was coming up, and he needed to like
where
stop
the numbers
some shit
ended
that was happening.
Is the end of the world.
And so like the world starts like exploding. I think it was
steal the Declaration of Independence.
Yeah, right. I think it was.
We got to steal the Declaration of Independence to stop these numbers, or keep these numbers going. Why am I? It went from Nicolas Cage to Ben Affleck. Yeah. Not Ben Affleck, fucking George Bush.
I get them confused too.
We basically the same
George
guy.
Bush playing Batman? No, it's Ben Affleck. Never mind.
We gonna find
J-Lo.
We gonna find. Not just. What if the Ghost Rider was a part of the war in Iraq?
I don't see the difference.
I don't either.
Oh, classic white guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, just one's a painter and the other's.
Oh boy,
Michael
it's Clinton. We're all over the place.
Yeah.
I can't believe you guys talked about Super. It didn't text me and ask me if I was on my way.
Well, Coco.
We talked about Super probably about 30 minutes ago.
You can weigh in.
Forgotten by now.
Right. Yeah. You can weigh in if you like.
Yeah, I'd like to give my 2 cents here. I think in the
Here's
next
the word about Super with Coco.
I think this next episode, Vegeta's gonna get knocked out of the ring too.
Oh my god, I do not even want to bring this shit up.
It's only just to save Cabba's life because he doesn't want his predecessor
the
getting
next
fucked
the
up.
episode after this
Messed up.
It's called Raging
the
Saiyan.
next episode's called Raging Saiyan, and the episode after that, do you know what it's called? It's called Vegeta's Resolve. That's 2 episodes later.
This one's Vegeta's Resolve.
This one now?
Mm-hmm.
I thought the one after this one was
no. The one, yeah.
This one's Vegeta's Resolve. The next one is the Raging Maniac Saiyan.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So it's gonna go one of 2 ways.
Yeah.
Vegeta's either gonna become the Raging Maniac Saiyan, or Cabba.
Vegeta's Resolve doesn't mean Vegeta's Resolution. Vegeta's Resolve
I know, no, I'm aware,
Yeah,
but
right.
it's the fact that like he just made me feel like he might be right. I 100% believe that Vegeta is not only going to survive the next episode, but he is going to end up with a new transformation or something along those lines.
Maybe he gets a taste of the.
No, something of his own. Something of his own.
The running
Alright,
concepts.
Okay.
Vegeta. All right, so I think that he is going to create a new level of Super Saiyan God.
His reasoning being because he thinks that Vegeta is about to go through some strife and absolutely have to save Cabba's life, or Cabba gets hurt or knocked off the ring, or
Life strife of Kappa,
perhaps dies. And whenever that happens, it's going to completely like set Vegeta loose. But my problem with that is that I completely understand that. I don't
barely dove into my point.
Well, I mean.
All right.
Well at work.
But Vegeta, yes, I did. Vegeta's more and more became a deep character, and number one fact is the fact that every single time, go back in Z and even in Super, and every time that he sees Goku hit a new form,
he's like,
why is Kakarot always getting the best of me? Why is he always one step ahead?
Except for the Kid Buu fight.
Well, but in that they were just. He already knew about Super Saiyan 3.
Yeah, well, he knew about Super Saiyan 3 whenever he realized he was holding back when they were doing the...
even in that, there's also like a scene of...
Super Saiyan 3 watching him fight against Buu.
Yeah, you also... But in the Vegeta fight, in the Goku Buu fight, you also, like, Vegeta has his own little episode of the backflashes.
That's what I was saying to you, is that he didn't say, what is this new? How come you're always stronger than me? He actually forfeit the idea that Goku was stronger than him. It was like...
He didn't... He accepted the idea.
Accepted.
Which
I just gave up.
Which is the start of Vegeta pushing himself to be stronger than Goku. Like, he has to accept that. Like,
I told you last week that the reason he accepted that, or the first time he wanted to get stronger than Goku, and like was finally feeling like he did that, or didn't need to aspire to his level or anything, is whenever he accepted the Majin power, because it granted him a well of energy that never ran out. And so he would be able to train himself out and everything else and get stronger than Goku was. And that's why he had the fight with Goku, because he was like, oh no, I'm going to kill about... Vegeta has the highest kill count because he blew the shit out of that arena. He just fucking everybody in that arena.
Yeah. Holy shit, I forgot.
Let me get...
that.
No. All right. So
but still, that's not...
So there's
that
that point.
doesn't touch...
There's that point of him accepting it, and the only other time I can think of is in Super, whenever Goku fights the purple Uzi version of Vegeta. While he takes Vegeta's life force or something of that nature, and as he's fighting Vegeta, Vegeta's slowly disappearing over time. And but the entire time he's just standing there, calm face, not smirking, not like angry, just watching. Just watching the entire time. Like, Kid Trunks is there, like, freaking out while he's just like, pretty much just saying, I already know how this is gonna go. That, like, other than that, and him accepting it during the Buu fight, every single other time, he has always been just like, fuck, what the hell's going on? But in this situation, whenever he sees Goku doing these things...
The Ultra Instinct.
Yeah, any of that. Any of that, even beforehand, as he's like him competing with Jiren, he's just like whenever he hits Kaioken 20, whenever he's doing the Spirit Bomb,
he's just on the.
He's not phased. He's not phased by the fact that Goku got his ass handed to him.
He's seen this Kaioken. He's seen the Spirit Bomb.
He's only seen Kaioken times 10. Kaioken times 20 is not only double, but
it's still just the same technique, just double.
Yeah, true.
Also, this change hasn't been remarked on in similar terms as the previous transformations for Saiyans.
Yeah. Well, this isn't exactly a Saiyan transformation.
Right, yeah. See, that's what I'm saying.
The Zaru form?
That's a Saiyan transformation.
It is a Saiyan transformation. That's
right. No, I mean, it's Super Saiyan also. Okay, what I'm getting at.
Saiyan and Super Saiyan and Super Saiyan God are all Saiyan transformations.
Right. This seems to be something different.
Yeah, Ultra
exactly.
Instinct is, so
that's something that the gods can do. That's not something that a Saiyan can do, which is why I'm saying that Vegeta is going to have a god form.
It does seem to have a different interpretation of what's happening than he has previous.
Yeah.
Which I would characterize as mostly being him being like, every time Goku transforms, I must achieve that.
Not only that though. I'm sorry, but I've been watching and I've been like looking up and I'm watching short videos of Vegeta for the past week now, trying to make sure that I have a valid argument for this. But not only that, but one thing that before Goku ever went to the God Planet, before he ever went with Beerus and to train with Whis, Vegeta was one of the first things after Whis went back down to Earth to grab Vegeta. He looks at him, he sees him, he checks out his scope and everything. Like he gets a good look at him, checking him out like a piece of meat, and he tells him, "You're a great fighter, but one thing that you have to do, one thing you have to work on is have complete control of your ki. Like that is your biggest weakness, is the fact that whenever you."
Are you talking about him telling that strictly to Vegeta?
Yes.
Because there's the similar scene in Resurrection of F and in the anime where he tells them that you're still moving like your body is.
No, that's a different thing.
Okay, so
that's a different thing.
So that's why.
This is what he personally tells Vegeta.
This is why Vegeta got sent to be the maid.
Vegeta has definitely had development in this aspect, where he isn't searching for power's sake as much. I agree with that.
He had to sit down.
He had to learn to control him. Right. Exactly. He had to sit down and be humble.
He's not a similar Vegeta in that sense to what we've seen in the past, but I still think
I got more info. I got more info on this to prove my point. After all this happens, that he goes into the hyperbolic time chamber the first time, and whenever he does, the way you see it explode is with a giant burst of ki. And this is after Whis has talked to him, because there's no mastering of it, nothing like that. And then the second time, right before he went and beat the shit out of Goku Black.
No, he destroyed a building.
But before that, no.
Saying that was hype.
Whenever the second time he blew up the hyperbolic time chamber and was told that I'm pretty sure he was told that he wasn't ever allowed back if he breaks it again. It blows up again, almost in the exact same form of it shattering out. But there's no ki whatsoever. There's a difference, like whenever he comes out of it the first time, you just see him with the ki around him, and then the second time, it's just him in complete control.
Okay, but keep in mind here too that like Goku did that and broke Hit's time skip, and so like the aura that is surrounding them is just literal force of God.
You see Goku and Vegeta both in many different places where they don't have the ki around them, and they're not.
I would like to make the point that regardless of
in the anime,
before you do that, I want to make the point that the ki around them isn't just aura emanating out of them; it's literally aura leaking out of them. Like
right,
it's wasted energy.
Yes, they can't keep it inside of them because and that's why in the manga Goku fighting Goku Black had been practicing a technique that allowed him to keep all of the God ki inside of his body, and it made him like super good, super strong, or whatever. But eventually, it does the same exact thing that Kaioken does to him, and it starts crippling him, and he can't hold on to that form for long enough. But Vegeta understood exactly what was happening, and I think Supreme Kai explained the situation, But Vegeta already knew what was happening. Vegeta has had a lot of cool moments that we have been neglected in this anime. And then they even just turn off the blue aura whenever they want in the anime. But in the manga, it's constantly flowing if they're blue.
Yeah.
And that was like Vegeta in the
anime and the manga are written by 2 different people.
There's still
there's a lot there. Yeah, everything. Akira Toriyama
like
gives them the plot line, and then and then he's just like, this is what I want to happen. Do it.
And that's like broad strokes of like an entire arc.
So in the fight with Goku Black, where Vegeta's beating the shit out of him in Just Blue, that's one writer's depiction of how it goes down.
He wasn't beating him. That was the anime. In the manga, he beat him by switching to red.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Okay. It's a situation where that's one writer doing it where he's Just Blue and the fight going differently.
Unfortunately, it's not like Dragon Ball and Dragon Ball Z where you can sell arguments by saying that the manga is absolute and the show is based
there's no absolute.
And that's what you have to admit that this time both things are technically canonical, but you don't want. It's like
Did they overlap where one just has more
content?
They both start elements, and those are things.
I mean, there are a lot of things that you see in the anime that are actual like comic bubbles in the manga verbatim, like words, like sentences verbatim.
I've flipped to the manga. I haven't really gotten into it, but every time I've been like this, I remember this exact same.
It is, as I said, like Toriyama gives a good thick line of what he wants to happen. He sees how it's going to go down. He just lets them both
fill in the gaps.
Make it. Yeah, exactly.
Okay, It starts the story. The story starts the same and then it ends the same.
Yeah, that's like I really like the fact that in the anime, Zenkai boosts haven't been talked about at all. How the fact that every single time they get beat up, they get stronger. But in the manga, they show that they've stopped getting Zenkai boosts. They don't get anymore. They've maxed out their Zenkai boosts. They're not able to get beat up and get stronger whenever they take a Senzu boost. They're not allowed to do that anymore.
I don't feel like it's like ki stronger. I feel like it's just like tougher skin.
I feel like it's a kind of both.
It's toughness and speed.
I mean, it's certainly key because going back to when power levels matter and whenever Vegeta or Goku got the shit out of them,
But shit. No, one thing that I really like, especially with episode 109 and 110, one thing that I've been questioning a whole bunch is, the fact that they were talking about Goku getting a new form. In the manga, they don't get any more Zenkai boosts, so they don't have. How is he going to get that new form?
Like, you can still train,
but
literally.
He can. How much stronger can he get just from training? The Zenkai boosts have been what boosted them up mostly throughout any of it. I think.
Okay, but
but it's also. I mean, it's also that helps to expedite the process. But I think it's also Goku's resolve.
Yeah. So you think that it could just keep going and going and going and going?
Your ki or chi or whatever you want to call it, like is
cheeky.
It's the balance between your physical power and the strength as a individual. It's just like an entity.
I mean, as strong as Goku and Vegeta are at this point, even the smallest exponential growth is more than most human will grow in their entire life.
I was about to say, dude, can Saiyans just keep growing?
I don't think because they are Saiyans that is true.
Can humans in the Dragon Ball universe keep growing? That's my question.
I think it is.
I know they can't transform.
It is mirrored by your physical aptitude. I mean, but it's also development based on your personality.
Before the tournament,
like who you are. Because if Goku was anybody, that is.
They say because that's the limit of humans is what the body can handle. But I think Saiyans obviously can handle quite a bit more.
Yeah, Roshi's officially like the strongest human. Yeah, still I guess because like he took a Kamehameha from Goku Super Saiyan Blue.
Well, in 17,
and his triumph is essentially based on
17
his personality,
human, right?
Yeah.
So
17? Is he like fully human?
Oh no, just 18 because they made the wish for everybody to come back and then wish for Android 18 to be human. Yeah. That was Krillin's wish. Mm-hmm. Yeah, never mind. So 17's still a robot. 18's fucking strong though. I think 18 would be able to kick the shit out of Roshi.
17's stronger than 18.
Well, again,
17's not a human.
18's what?
17's not a human.
But he's still stronger than 18.
Yes, and that's like saying Piccolo's stronger than Chi-Chi.
Hey, are we sure 18's fully human?
Yeah.
He wished back for 18.
Yeah.
And
then
androids aren't entirely.
But I don't think they have that shit going on for them.
Right.
Yeah. Right.
They don't have reproductive.
I don't know. In Abridged, they say that she has a fully good set of reproductive organs.
In Abridged.
Everything else that's been in Abridged pretty much has been canon. and like with the actual story.
Okay,
I don't want to get into that.
We'll just have to ask
you guys find out for us if androids can reproduce, and we'll see you next week on Fandom Nonsense. I'm Zach.
I'm Aaron.
I'm also Nolan.
I'm also Nolan.